Rory's torn toenail, Scheffler's dominance, and the Grand Slam Dream 2026 PGA Championship. The world's most dangerous golfer right now sat down in the middle of a fairway, took his shoe off, and couldn't walk another step. And nobody knew would he even make it to Thursday's tee box? What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Golf Stars, the only golf channel that gives you the real story behind the scorecard. Before we go any further, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because today's video has 3 storylines that are going to completely change how you watch this week's PGA Championship. And I promise you the biggest twist? I'm saving it for the end, so do not click away. All right, let's get into it. There is something about a major championship week that doesn't need an announcement. You feel it before the first ball is even struck. The energy shifts. The conversations change. The stakes become impossible to ignore. And this week, the 2026 PGA Championship at Aronimink Golf Club just outside Philadelphia in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. That familiar tension arrived earlier than anyone expected. Way earlier. Because before a single competitive shot was hit, 2 storylines had already completely reshaped this tournament's narrative. And honestly, if someone had written these 2 storylines as a movie script, people would have said, nah, too dramatic, too unrealistic, asterisk, asterisk. But this is major championship golf. And reality here is always stranger than fiction. Asterisk, asterisk. So let's start with story number 1. The one that had the entire golf world holding its breath. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Rory McIlroy, the reigning Masters champion. Arguably the most compelling figure in professional golf right now. Asterisk, asterisk. Coming into this week, this man had everything going for him. Fresh off his Masters title at Augusta, swinging with complete freedom, playing with the kind of confidence that only comes when you've finally silenced the demons that chased you for years. Asterisk, asterisk. And then a blister happened. Asterisk, asterisk. Now, before you laugh, stay with me, because this is not just a blister story. This is a story about how thin the line is between glory and disaster at a major championship. Asterisk, asterisk. It started at the Truist Championship at Quail Hollow last week. Rory mentioned almost casually to reporters on Sunday, "Hey, I've got a bit of a blister under the nail of my right pinky toe. It's a little sore, but I'll be fine." Asterisk, asterisk. Most people moved on, because these guys play through pain all the time. A blister on your pinky toe doesn't exactly sound like a career-threatening situation. Asterisk, asterisk. But here's where it gets wild. Asterisk, asterisk. By Monday night, the pain had gotten so bad that Rory McIlroy was sitting at home, soaking his foot in the bath, trying to soften the toenail. And then, and I need you to really picture this, he pulled the entire nail off himself. Right there at home. Because the pressure and irritation underneath had become completely unbearable. Asterisk, asterisk. He showed up to his Tuesday press conference at Aronimink with his left shoelace visibly loosened. And after answering questions, he actually showed the injury to reporters. Up close. Like, here it is, guys. Look at this thing. Asterisk, asterisk. He sounded relieved, like a man who had handled a problem and was ready to move forward. Asterisk, asterisk, and then he walked out onto the golf course. Asterisk, asterisk, and reality hit fast. Asterisk, asterisk, 3 holes. That's all he made it through. 3 holes of his Tuesday practice round before the pain became too severe to continue. Asterisk, asterisk. And here's the image that I cannot get out of my head. People watching on the course saw Rory McIlroy, the hottest golfer on the planet right now, sit down on the ground in the middle of a fairway. He took his shoe off. He took his sock off. He examined his toe right there in the grass. Asterisk, asterisk. He tried again at the 4th tee. Shoe came off again. Asterisk, asterisk. And then he was done. He left Aronimink in a golf cart. Asterisk, asterisk. And when Golf Channel's cameras caught up with him near the clubhouse, members of his support team were showing up carrying multiple boxes of shoes, trying to find something, anything, that would reduce friction on that exposed area. Asterisk, asterisk. Now, casual fans might hear the words blister and toenail and wonder what the big deal is. So let me explain something to you, because this is actually one of the most important things to understand about professional golf. Asterisk, asterisk. Your feet are the foundation of everything in this sport. Asterisk, asterisk. Every single swing begins from the ground up. Weight transfer, balance, torque through your ankles and knees, the ability to hold a stable base through impact, all of it runs directly through your feet. Asterisk, asterisk. And walking a major championship course over 4 consecutive days, that's miles and miles of terrain. Uneven fairway lies, bunker floors, hillside slopes, rain-softened rough. Asterisk, asterisk. Any disruption in how a player feels at ground level ripples upward through their entire swing. Sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically. An awkward tee shot here, a flinch through a downhill lie there. One slightly off-balance moment on a critical putt. Asterisk, asterisk. At a major championship, those tiny fractions of a percent separate champions from players who finish outside the top 20. Asterisk, asterisk. But here's why I'm telling you to not count Rory out yet, and this is where it gets interesting. Asterisk, asterisk. Stay with me. Asterisk, asterisk. Rory's comeback and Wednesday update. Asterisk, asterisk. After Tuesday's nightmare, Rory and his team went to work. Asterisk, asterisk. He was fitted for custom shoes with extra width to accommodate the swelling and sensitivity around the exposed area. He'd already moved up a full shoe size just to create more room. The plan also included a toe separator between his pinky and fourth toe because they were rubbing together and compounding the irritation, along with specific bandaging and pain management throughout the week. Asterisk, asterisk. And by Wednesday, the update started sounding very different. Asterisk, asterisk. People watching him on the range said he was hitting driver at full speed. Ball speeds around 175 miles per hour with a 3-wood, carrying drives well over 330 yards. One observer specifically noted no limp, no visible discomfort, nothing. Asterisk, asterisk. Rory himself said he was not worried. He believed he would be okay for Thursday. Asterisk, asterisk. And he confirmed his tee time 8:40 inches the morning, alongside Jon Rahm and Jordan Spieth. Asterisk, asterisk. Now, the Wednesday reports are genuinely encouraging. And Rory McIlroy, when he is physically sound and mentally locked in, is one of the 2 or 3 most dangerous golfers on this planet. We know that. Asterisk, asterisk. But here's the thing about major championships, and this is something every serious golf fan understands. Asterisk, asterisk. Once a question mark enters the conversation around a player at a major, it is very hard to make it disappear. Asterisk, asterisk. The image of him sitting in that fairway, shoe off, being carted away. That image lives in people's minds now. It lives in the media's questions, and whether Rory wants to admit it or not, it might live in a tiny corner of his own mind too. Asterisk, asterisk. That's the hidden danger of a physical issue at a major. It's not just about whether it hurts. It's about whether it creates doubt at the exact moment that demands absolute certainty. Asterisk, asterisk. And remember, I mentioned at the start, there's a twist coming at the end of this video that changes everything. We're getting closer. But first, let's talk about the man Rory has to beat. Asterisk, 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 Scottie Scheffler. Asterisk, asterisk, world number 1. Defending PGA Championship champion. The most consistent player in professional golf over the past 2 years. Asterisk, asterisk. Last year at Quail Hollow, he won by 5 shots. Not 3, not 2, 5. That's not winning a major. That's sending a message. Asterisk, asterisk. And coming into this week, this man has not finished worse than runner-up since March. Think about that for a second. Every tournament he has entered since March, he has finished first or second. That is not a hot streak anymore. That is a way of life. Asterisk. Asterisk. Now, people will point out that his iron play has dipped slightly from his absolutely historic 2025 levels. And yes, he has no prior experience at Aronimink. But here's what I need you to understand about Scottie Scheffler. Asterisk, asterisk. He does not fall apart. Asterisk, asterisk. Under major championship pressure, under the biggest lights, when everything is on the line, he simply does not collapse. He has finished in the top 7 at each of his last 6 major tournaments. 6 majors in a row. Top 7 every single time. Asterisk, asterisk. The odds makers have him at plus 480, shortest price in the entire field. Asterisk, asterisk. If Aronimink plays firm and fast this week, and that is a genuine possibility depending on conditions, Scheffler's precision off the tee and his ability to control short irons into fast greens could be the exact formula this course rewards. Asterisk, asterisk. He is the mountain everyone else has to climb. Asterisk, asterisk. But here's what makes this week so extraordinary. It's not just Rory versus Scheffler, because there is a third storyline at this tournament that is somehow bigger than both of them put together. Asterisk, asterisk, and this one is about history. Asterisk, asterisk, Jordan Spieth and the Grand Slam. Asterisk, asterisk, Jordan Spieth is teeing it up at Aronimink this week in pursuit of something that only a handful of human beings in the entire history of golf have ever accomplished. Asterisk, asterisk. The career Grand Slam. Asterisk, asterisk. A victory at this PGA Championship would give Jordan Spieth all 4 major titles. The Masters, the US Open, the Open Championship, and the PGA Championship, and place him in the most exclusive company this sport has to offer. Asterisk, asterisk. This is his 10th attempt at the PGA Championship specifically. 10 tries. And every single year, the weight of this one tournament, the one he needs, has been part of his story. Asterisk, asterisk. But listen to how he is approaching it this week, and I think this is actually incredibly wise. Asterisk, asterisk. He says he is treating it like any other tournament, because he knows the easiest way to finally win the one he needs is to not let the weight of needing it take over his thinking. Asterisk, asterisk. We have seen what happens when a great player lets the enormity of a moment crush them. We watched Rory McIlroy himself carry the Grand Slam burden for years, so Spieth knows exactly what not to do. Asterisk, asterisk. And here's the thing, his game right now actually backs him up. Asterisk, asterisk. At last week's Truist Championship, Jordan Spieth led the entire field in strokes gained off the tee. Not top 10, not top 5. The whole field. Number 1. Asterisk, asterisk. That is not the Jordan Spieth narrative most people have been writing for the past several years. His ball striking has looked genuinely alive heading into this week. If his irons are dialed in on Thursday, and his putting holds together, and that is always the variable with Spieth, he absolutely has the game to contend on a course that is going to ask smart, disciplined questions of every player. Asterisk, asterisk. And now think about what Thursday morning's first round looks like. Asterisk, asterisk. Rory McIlroy, reigning Masters champion, playing through a mystery injury, trying to do something not done since 1975, win the Masters and the PGA Championship in the same calendar year. Asterisk, asterisk, Jon Rahm. One of the most explosive players alive, right there alongside them. Asterisk, asterisk. And Jordan Spieth, 10 years of trying, hunting for the one title that would make him immortal in this sport. Asterisk, asterisk. Same group, same tee time, 8:40 inches the morning. Asterisk, asterisk. If you do not feel chills right now, I don't know what to tell you. Asterisk, asterisk. But wait, I told you there was a name, a player that I was saving, someone who might actually be the most dangerous person at Aronimink this week. and nobody is talking about him enough. Asterisk, asterisk. This is the twist. Here we go. Asterisk, asterisk, Cameron Young. The dark horse asterisk, asterisk, Cameron Young. Asterisk, asterisk. If you follow the PGA Tour every single week, and not just the major championship moments, you already know his name, and you already know what he is capable of. Asterisk, asterisk. If you don't let me introduce you to the player I genuinely believe could lift the Wanamaker Trophy on Sunday. Asterisk, asterisk. Young is currently ranked third in the world. Third. And he has been described by people inside the ropes as the hottest player on tour entering this week. Asterisk, asterisk. His ball striking is elite. Top 25 across all the major statistical categories. Length off the tee is a weapon that sets up Aronimink's front nine beautifully. Sources close to the course say the right player could be hitting short irons into nearly every green on that front side. That player is Cameron Young. Asterisk, asterisk. Now here is the one honest question surrounding him this week. Asterisk, asterisk. His putting. Asterisk, asterisk. He ranks 50th in strokes gained putting, and Aronimink is famous for its fast, contoured, demanding putting surfaces. If his putter goes cold on a course like this, it could absolutely be the thing that keeps a great ball striking week from becoming a winning score. Asterisk, asterisk. But here's why I am not dismissing him. Not even slightly. Asterisk, asterisk. At Augusta, this April, Cameron Young came within one shot of beating Rory McIlroy in the final group at the Masters. One shot. He was right there, in the last pairing, at the most pressure-filled tournament in golf. Asterisk, asterisk. And here is something that people don't talk about enough: that kind of experience, especially for a player still chasing his first major, tends to sharpen a person, not discourage them, sharpen them. Asterisk, asterisk. He stood on that stage. He felt what it costs. He knows what it takes. And now he is coming back with the form, the ranking, and the hunger to finish the job. Asterisk. Asterisk. The media is talking about Rory. The bookmakers are talking about Scheffler. The romantics are talking about Spieth. Asterisk. Asterisk. But the smart money? The smart money is keeping one very close eye on Cameron Young. Asterisk. Asterisk. All right, we are almost at the end, but I have one final thing I want to leave you with because I think it is the most important thing about this entire tournament, and it's something I haven't seen anyone else say this week. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Here is the real story of the 2026 PGA Championship. Asterisk, asterisk. It is not just about who wins. It is about what winning means. Asterisk, asterisk. Rory McIlroy. Winning would mean something not accomplished since 1975 Masters and PGA Championship in the same year. It would mean that the most emotional storyline in modern golf has now produced back-to-back chapters of greatness. It would mean that the burden is truly gone, replaced by something that looks a lot like legacy. Asterisk, asterisk. Scottie Scheffler winning would cement something that statistics already suggest that we are watching one of the greatest sustained runs of major championship performance in the modern era. Full stop. Asterisk, asterisk. Jordan Spieth winning would be one of the most emotional moments this sport has seen in decades. 10 years. 4 attempts at the Grand Slam, and a victory at the one that kept getting away. And Cameron Young winning would announce loudly, unmistakably, that a new era of elite golf has officially arrived. Every single one of these outcomes is possible. Every single one carries weight that goes far beyond a trophy and a check. That is what makes this week extraordinary. Asterisk, asterisk. That is what Aronimink is about to host. Asterisk, asterisk. And that is why whatever else you watch this weekend, you make sure you are watching this. All right. Guys, that is the full breakdown of everything you need to know heading into the 2026 PGA Championship. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment right now. Who are you backing this week? Is it Rory fighting through the injury? Scheffler doing what Scheffler always does? Spieth finally completing the Grand Slam? Or is Cameron Young your pick to shock the world? Asterisk, asterisk, tell me below. I read every single one. If this video gave you something the other channels didn't, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed to Golf Stars yet, what are you waiting for? We cover every major, every week, with the analysis that actually matters. Asterisk, asterisk. I'll be back with round-by-round updates all week long. Do not miss them. Until next time, this is Golf Stars. See you on the course.